Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, knocked it free, made a big play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the big runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. On 3rd down, Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so...
And they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. Like 80.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Focus.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Snickers. Set. 180. Snickers. 66.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On third down, that's Hunt, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And now running right through it. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A toss play to Hunt. Ooh, the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. Now, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Jack 16. Squirrel. Double bump.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Big. Set. Like 80.
Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Double bump. Monday. Like I said.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. Now he's forced out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 6. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless, really.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, Downs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamp for these situations and these scenarios to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got. A setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set! Black 80! AB!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Set! Blue 30! 8!
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run again with Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set! White 80! Snickers, 66.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Set! Like 80! Squirrel!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Set! 180! Squirrel!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dobbs is throwing, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a run.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to fight through one tackle. Powers through again. He's to the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it.
Somebody call for the queen.
Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got to picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan. Jumping in the